What's going on, Awesome Army? Welcome to another exciting episode of Crypto Awesome. Today we're going to be digging in more to TitanX, and we are going to be looking at the white paper. So just quickly looking at TitanX here, a max miner will get you 1.292 billion Titan at the end of the miner. It's going to cost you 0.2122 ETH, which is about 547 bucks at the current price of ETH, and it's going to return you 1,938 dollars worth of ETH, which is a 254% return based upon the current price today. Now, the other bonuses that you're going to be getting a global T rank, which is going to lock your place in line and allow you to actually earn additional TitanX based upon everybody that joins after you, which is a very interesting way that they're adding some game theory into this. So let's get right into the white paper. On the last episode, we talked about virtual mining. So you guys go ahead and watch that if you're interested in that. Now we're going to talk about the mining ETH distribution. For full details on mining, it says specifically go to virtual mining. So this page only talks about the ETH that people use to create TitanX miners and what the TitanX protocol does with it. Okay, really, this is a very important piece of the game that you need to understand if you're going to play this game. And this is a DeFi game. This is strictly decentralized finance. It's not going to ask you who you are if you're going to join, if you want to play this game. All you have to do is have some ETH in your MetaMask wallet, and then you can play this game. So it's not like it doesn't care who you are. It's completely decentralized, which is one of the things I really, really, really love about this project. All right. So to mine TitanX, people use ETH plus time. The ETH gets given back to the users in a variety of ways to support the ecosystem growth as seen below. And this is the ETH distribution. Now, this is a really aggressive ETH distribution here on this first one. 62% of the ETH gets sent to the decentralized buy and burn smart contract, which buys TitanX off of the market via the WETH TitanX pair on Uniswap v3, and it burns all the TitanX that it buys. It's really aggressive, 62%. 28% of the ETH goes to the payout cycles used to pay out TitanX stakers based upon their number of shares. 7% of the ETH goes to the burn pool used to pay out TitanX burners based upon how much they've burned over the last 28-day period. And 3% of ETH goes to Genesis, of which you should have no expectations whatsoever. This may or may not be used to create deep liquidity between crucial pairs within TitanX ecosystem. Some of this we're going to have to really see as we move forward what it really means and how it really affects the ecosystem. This is all done through smart contracts that users call and interact with using their own private keys. This is key. There is no central actor. There's no central authority, individual, group, or company doing any critical work whatsoever. It's completely decentralized. It's owned and ran by the users that are interacting with the smart contracts deployed on the globally decentralized network called Ethereum. Guys, this is what makes this thing different, is it is just code. And this code is now running. And once the code starts running, it keeps running. And it follows the code. It follows what it's programmed to do. So we're going to get into, I'm just going to keep going here because that was a pretty quick section of the white paper. So let's keep moving forward. The daily update. This is a really important thing to understand also. For every new day that ticks over in the contract, these variables get updated. The ETH cost for miners goes up 0.08% every day based upon the day before. TitanX mineable per day of mining goes down by 0.35% every day based on the day before. This mimics the Bitcoin for your halving, but it does it every year instead of every 4 years. The T rank bonus goes down 0.35% every day based on the day before. The share rate on staking goes up 0.03% every day based on the day before. This means that it always becomes harder and more expensive to get Titan for every day that passes. The general rule for staking and mining is today is always better than tomorrow, because we're never going to get today happening again. That's what I love about this project too. The TitanX is going to get more scarce. It's going to start costing more to mine, and you're going to be able to mine less every single time. So the earlier you get into this project, you know, you could lose everything. Just remember that. So never invest more than you're willing to lose. And I am not a financial advisor. Please do not take my word on any of this stuff. Do your own research before you invest any money in any crypto projects, especially super experimental ones. My risk tolerance is really high. I like high risk projects with the potential of high rewards. But remember, this is a very, very early project. It's only 75 days old from launch. So, you can wait and see how it goes for the next couple, 100 days, whatever. But, if you have anything to throw into it, even just a little bit of ETH, it doesn't cost you much to do one miner. And you don't even have to do a max miner. You can actually come in here, say you only have a little bit of ETH, you want to do a 50% max power, right? And then it's like, oh, look, that's only going to cost $273. Say you want to do a 25%. You just want to do a quick test. That's going to cost you $137. Say you did a 10% miner just to try it out. That's $55. So really, you can kind of get into this pretty. The one thing we have to, I don't love ETH because ETH has really high prices and when you're exchanging things. So that's something too that we're going to have to work with is when you buy a 55, if you buy this much, you're probably still going to pay $25 in ETH fees to buy $55 worth of TitanX. So, ETH has high fees. This is why I like XRP and why I think XRP is going to be a game changer in many ways. But for right now, ETH is the place that has all the testing done on DeFi over the last bull run. And there's probably many reasons for that, which we're not going to get into today. But let's get back here. The general rule for staking and mining is today is always better than tomorrow. So here are the start and end values of Titan. The daily update keeps increasing and decreasing things until the minimum and or maximum caps below are hit. This will happen over a period of years. ETH cost per max miner, minimum and maximum. So ETH cost per max miner at start is 0.2 ETH. That's how much it's going to cost at the very start. Day one, the max miner would cost 0.2 ETH. ETH cost per max miner at the end is going to cost 1 ETH. So 2,000 days from now, it's going to cost 1 ETH for one max miner. And 75 days ago, it costed 0.2 ETH. And right now, 75 days in, it's 0.02.12. So it's more. Oh, no. Hold on. Let's go to max miner. 0.2122. It started at 0.2. And now it's at 0.2122. Okay? So it costs more ETH now, 75 days in, than it did on day one. And if you wait till 2,000 days from now, which I probably about 6 or 7 years, it's going to cost 1 ETH for that. But then you look at the supply mineable per day of mining. At day one, it's 8 million per day. Supply mineable per day at the end is 800. And that's actually 1,500 days in. So that's like right here. So before it even costs 1 ETH for a max miner, it's only going to, 1 ETH is only going to give you 800 TitanX per day in about 7 years. 800 instead of 8 million. So there's a huge benefit for jumping in early. And then looking at this, T rank bonuses. T rank bonus at the beginning, day 1 starts at 2,200. And after day, looks like 1,500, it goes down to 0.22, 1/5 of 22 cents or 2,200 like dollars. You don't have to look at it like that, but basically, it's just this game rewards you heavily for getting in earlier. Share rate. Now, this is the share rate that you get, and this goes up over time for staking. So staking starts at 800, but you get 2,800 after 4,000 days, which looks like that's probably about eight years or so. It'll go up to 2,800 per stake. So I just love all the variables for this game. To make things simple to understand, here's how this works. The cost to mine one TitanX moves up 55,000x. The cost per miner in ETH gets 5 times more expensive. The TitanX per day per miner goes down 11,000x from 8 million to 800. Combined together, that's a 55,000x price floor increase on the cost to produce one TitanX. Since the share rate moves up 0.3% every day as well, from 800 to 2,800, a 3.5x increase. This plus the mining means the cost to produce one share in staking goes up 55,000x times 3.5x, which equals 192,500x price floor increase mathematically by year 8 or 9. So if you're in this for the long haul, there's a chance that we can see a 192,500x increase. Now, let's just see what would that be on current prices today. Current prices, let's see, that's 192,500. And we're at 5 zeros and 1499. Hey Siri, what's 0.000001499 times 192,500x? That would be 28 cents, guys. If TitanX moved up to 28 cents in 8 years, I put 2 ETH in, which, what is that, $4,000 in today's money? 28 cents. I don't know if that's possible, but there's a chance it's possible because it is deflationary. As people start building on this network, we're burning more tokens. If I got 9 billion tokens at 28 cents, that like I'm a billionaire. But I'm not looking at that. I'm not saying, hey, I'm going to become a billionaire from TitanX. That's ridiculous. But stranger things have happened. I don't need to be a billionaire from this project. But even making just 254% sounds pretty good. So all I'm saying is these numbers are ridiculous. They're outrageous. But when you look at the fundamentals here, it makes sense mathematically as a long-term play. Remember, please do not make any investment decisions based on what I have to say. Do your own research and check this project out. See if it's something you're interested in. And this is the key here. They say the above is not a price prediction of any kind. It's just a description of the math inside the protocol, describing the cost of production over time until the protocol hits its caps, and should not be used and or looked at as financial advice in any way, shape, or form. And I parrot that as well. So that is what we're going to go over today. I hope you guys got a little bit out of today, learned a little bit more about TitanX. The daily update is so important of a concept to learn. It's really a lot of the game theory is on this page here, but there's so much more game theory to come. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about whether or not tomorrow, the next episode, we're going to be talking about the staking, the burning, and the proof of burn. I think we're going to go through all three of those. We might even hit the buy and burn details, but we'll see how far we get. So that's it for today's episode, guys. I hope you guys are doing great. Do some more research on TitanX. Let me know what you guys think. See, what do you think? Do you think this could go up to 28 cents a TitanX? Do you think that's possible? Do you think we're going to be able to see a 1 cent TitanX? There's 5 zeros in front of the numbers right now. So 5 zeros. It's got a lot of room to move to get to 1 penny. But what do you guys think? Could it happen? Let me know. Till next time, crypto awesome.